this is our next reading. It's called Your Next Spiritual Lesson. So we will look at what your next spiritual lesson is. And we have 5 sigils here. And I want you to choose from these beautiful drawings. And yeah, this was part 1. Part 2. Part 3. Part 4. And part 5, guys, okay? So choose one of the piles. And then we start reading. So hi, pile 1. I already put the cards you see here. I put them already out. And I love the sunlight in your case. Look at this. Look at how beautiful the sun is shining. And here we have the sun again. And here's fire. So what I see in the sun is, you know, it's all about illumination. It's all about your next spiritual lesson is that parts of you are coming to light inside of yourself. That sometimes you run over, yeah? If we look at this 5 here, for me this always looks like a dinosaur. I don't know. I feel like a baby dinosaur here that's sitting like, you see this? I don't know. I see it like this. And the 5 is the number of change also. This card is called bulldozing. And what is bulldozing? Bulldozing is about thoughts in your, like, you know, we have many selves in us. Like our inner child, our inner adult, you know, the part of us that wants to make their dreams come true. Like many different selves are united in us. Yeah, there are many things in your journey of your life, you know. There have been events where you split, you know, or some parts of yourselves were established, you know, at the beginning of your life, your inner child. And so this happened along your journey. And sometimes, you know, we don't listen to those parts of ourselves. We just don't listen to them because we think it's easier, you know, when making a decision, or in your case, it looks like a whole new start is coming. And because we have 2 aces, this is a whole new start in your life. Okay, I try later to get an idea of what's going on, but it's a whole new start. And because this is a general reading, you can put, you know, we have so many army here, you can have a new start in any kind of way. But I think it's general. It's a whole new start. It's a whole new passion that comes into your life, something that you're very passionate about. It's a spark. It's a sudden burst of energy, you know, maybe a start of a new creative project you're doing, a new job. This could be a new love, you know, it could be just anything, guys. But I see here that it's important for you while, you know, this new dawn, this new sun, this new day. I see here a brand new day. This card is a brand new day for me. So this brand new day is coming. And here also, we see the sun coming up. It's a brand new day. This is a complete new start. And with this 5, I also see a new start in your life. And in this new start, it's important not to bulldoze all your different egos, you know, all your different parts of yourself. That it is important to have compassion for yourself, because they threw me out the 4th chakra. So this whole new start, this brand new start, is mainly to open up also your 4th chakra. That's your heart chakra. The energy of the heart chakra supports our inner guidance system, which is governed by our heart and the capacity of love, and especially self-love, guys. And I see this here, you know, it says supports our inner guidance on your life journey. You see this here, you know? And it's important to include, and that's what the Truth card here comes in. Because the Ace of Swords is all about a new idea and gaining clarity. So there will be clarity coming in about a new start, about a new project, about something you're wanting. Something you're wanting for a long time. There will be clarity coming, and you can start then whatever this is. For me, this looks like a wish fulfillment, because it's like where the passion lies. You know, it's where your passion lies. And there's a new spark, a new idea coming. And it will catapult you into this new beginning. And here we also have the octagon. And the octagon is, you know, if you take 8 times 8, it's like 64. You know, I'm a mathematics tutor, so I immediately, when I see the octagon, I think of that. And that's, isn't it the DNA? So what I feel here in this card, you know, what is coming? I mean, it looks very beautiful. You know, the 8 for me is an octagon. The 8 is infinity for me. The 8 is something that was meant for you. And when I read that the DNA has 64 parts, one string, I mean, it is also infinity, right? Isn't it DNA? DNA is infinite. Infinite. So this is infinite. Whatever is coming, it's meant for you to come this lifetime. So your next spiritual lesson is some new start coming in whatever field it is. We will look at the cards in a minute. So maybe I can get 1 or 2 of you. Whatever you're starting, it was meant for you. This brand new day was meant for you to happen. But your lesson, your spiritual lesson, is to include all parts of you. And not to bulldoze those parts that you don't like in this moment, you know. That standing against maybe this new idea. But listen to, you know, your part. Why is this part? Maybe why is your inner child against this new start? Why do you have to listen to it? It's all about finding balance in loving yourself completely. Not only the parts that fit in each decision you're making, but to listen to all parts of yourself, you know, to love yourself whole, to love yourself as a complete, you know. This is almost like a circle, like love yourself as a whole, okay? So this is your next spiritual lesson, and it will come with a brand new start. So now I wanted to see, universe, can you sum this up? What's happening here? Can you sum this up in like 2 cards maybe? What is happening here with this new start? Okay, let's see. We have 3 cards, I think, right? Okay. Oh, we have gloomy thoughts. We have the Court, 23, which is again the 5. And we have the Thief. So basically this means your gloomy thoughts will be stolen by the court system. And the court, you know, basically it's telling, like really summing it up in 3 words, you know. It's I think this is beautiful because this card also says protect yourself. And I told you it's about uniting all those parts in you, you know. And the Ace of Swords is a new idea and especially gaining mental clarity. And if we look at this here, I mean, it's basically saying your gloomy thoughts All your bad thoughts about yourself will be stolen by the court system. And who's the court system? The court system is the universe. That's what's happening here. That's your lesson. I mean, that's the court system is the lesson you're learning. The lesson is to protect also, because this is the card of air. You see this air energy. This is all about thoughts. So there will be mental clarity and especially a new dawn in thoughts coming. So if you ever felt like this, like having all, you know, standing on the edge and you wanted to jump into a new beginning, but all these gloomy thoughts were holding you back, this is leaving you, you know, the thief. The universe takes them away. The universe brings you this new start with 2 aces, and it's about learning to be compassionate with yourself as a whole. Yeah, be compassionate with yourself as a whole. They want that you open your heart chakra, and especially for yourself, okay? So very beautiful. This is your next spiritual lesson that's coming in, and that's a very beautiful one, I would say. You know, it's a very, very beautiful lesson. Okay? So that's all what I'm having, guys. I love you. Take care. Bye. Hi, part 2. So let's look at your cards. I already put them down. You know, I want to try something different every time. And in this case, it's a very, you know, I wanted to use my shape, like, yeah, my geometric shapes, all the cards I'm having, you know. I see circle for you a lot here. Look at this. There's a circle, 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 except there. So you chose number 8. The thing is, this card is called whitewashing. So what is the word whitewashing actually meaning? The word whitewashing means that, you know, you put a filter in order to make it look different than what it actually looks. So what it is meaning here in this context is that there needs to be, or your next spiritual lesson is all about authenticity. Your next spiritual lesson is to take off the mask if you're wearing one, and to be authentic to who you are, especially in your circle of friends, in your close circle, because I see that here the one circle, you know, number 1, that's the closest circle you're in. So that this means your parents, your family, your friends, you know, your siblings, that you can remain authentic. So I don't know what you're trying to whitewash, but you're trying to whitewash something in your life, you know, something that is not the true you. Please apply it. It could also be that in your friend circle someone is whitewashing, and the universe asks you to help them to come out, you know, to help them to stand up to their truth, to own up to their truth. This is all about owning up to their truth. We have the 4 of Wands. This is family and celebration. This could mean a marriage. This could mean a stable relationship. It could mean that even your partner, the one you are within a relationship, is whitewashing something. Okay? And the universe asks you to awaken your empathy, either for yourself, you know, but it's all about communicating. It's all about communicating, speaking up. And we see here the color of the throat chakra, very prominent. You know, if you look at all those cards, the first card I was drawn to was the turquoise card, you know. And this is the color of the heart chakra. It's also the color of Junie's mic. And, you know, Junie said, speak yourself. And that's basically what it is all about. We have here the 34 and here number 35. So there's a progression from awaken your empathy, you know, trying to be empathic for yourself also and for others that need to be authentic. And here it says the frequency of sensitivity helps us open to the world of subtlety and detail while anchoring in a structural foundation, thus supporting us to become more fully multidimensional. What I read out, the words I'm reading here is anchoring in a structural foundation. That's exactly what this Four of Wands means. This is the circle of your closest people. And here we have the root chakra, the red coming through. Yeah, this means your home base, your base. Okay, this is all about your home base. So this means it could either be in your family, or it could be, you know, that you need to be authentic in this circle, or someone else, you know. And it says supporting us, you know. So if it is not you that whitewashing anything, support the ones that need to be authentic in your circle, in your inner circle. Okay, that's very important, and that's your next spiritual lesson. And if you do that, you know, it's like meaning this card, you see this, it's like meaning standing side by side, putting all the wands together, and this is like a protection, forming a protection in your inner circle for the person that needs to be authentic, so they can be authentic. Yeah, this is very important. The Six of Wands is a very beautiful card. It's all about others, or people, many people in a group working together, and creating through that, creating protection, creating success. You see the fire here? Those are the flames. And we have, how many are there? 9 flames. Okay, 9 is owning the truth. Okay, so it means helping others in your friend circle, in your family circle, in your group, being empathic for them, speaking up, you know, if it's you, speaking up for yourself so that others can join you in your fight, you know. That's very beautiful. So I wanna sum it up in 3 cards. So let's see what the universe is saying. Universe, can you sum this up in 3 cards? I want to see what comes out. Isn't it funny? The main person is the guy with the blue parrot. Can you sum that up? So the main person is a male person. It could also be about coming out, guys. I don't know. The living room, it's is sometimes in tarot saying, well, the living room means your family. Like, you know, the main person, like, and look at this parrot. The parrot is about speaking the truth. The parrot is about speaking the truth. High honors, yeah. That's the same card as the Six of Wands. This is about speaking up. I see this here. Look at this parrot. I mean, we have the 1 here again. So this is family. And the high honor means that you will be supported, you know. This means, you know, the universe. How do you say this in English? It's like when you become a knight, you know, when you get high honor to become the knight. This is what the universe is doing. This is exactly this card. It even has the same colors, guys. Look at this purple border. That's crazy. This is having success, being heard. Others will support you. You will be supported by your family and by the universe, okay? So if you ever ask yourself, you know, if you're, it's about some private matters that you haven't spoken about, because you or this guy is the main person. It could be your partner or so, or someone hasn't spoken the truth here and is trying to whitewash. It's trying to put on a mask because they're afraid, you know. And that's why the universe is saying, you know, you need to awaken your empathy. You need to stand up for that person. You need to stand up for them if it's not you, you know. So this will be your next spiritual lesson. And both times it leads or it ends with high honor and the Six of Wands. So this is absolute beautiful protection and high honor. So it is success, guys. So it doesn't, you won't fail if you open up. Your family has your back. And if there's someone else in your group speaking up, have their back, the universe is saying. It won't be for nothing, you know. It's like the universe is saying they have the back, they have your back also, Okay? So this will be your next spiritual lesson, guys. And now we'll move on to part 3. Bye, guys. So hi, part 3. Welcome to your reading. So I laid out the card this time already before the reading. So I also could meditate a little bit about over the pile and get some more information if I need. You know, I'm doing things always different, and it's important for this channel, you know. So, your most important thing here, what is your next spiritual lesson? It's about time, guys. The most important card here I was drawn to was the timing card. And if I count the 41, we have the 41 here. If I count the 4 and the 1 together, it means 5. This is all about change. This is all about you're waiting on your change. So, with the Magus here, and I see this beautiful guy here. It almost looks like the sun god. Look at him. I mean, hello. You know? So, the Magus is a manifester, you know? So, I see that you're manifesting this guy, probably. You know? I don't think this is you. Well, it could be, you know, if you look like this. But I really feel that you're trying to manifest this one here. So, well, if you're trying to manifest a sun god, you know, it's like, it even fits to my nails, right? This guy fits to my nails. I just see that. That's cute. Okay, so yeah, so we're looking at this beautiful guy, and you're trying to manifest a beautiful guy into your life. Maybe you're divine masculine, you know, but this is like, man, this guy looks, wow, you know, look at him. Look at him. So, and this is not an easy task. I mean, if you would look at this sun god, if you try to manifest the sun god, you know, here you see the angel wings. So this person is brought to you by the angels, but they're healing. You see the snake here around their foot? They're healing right now. So you cannot manifest them right now. So, because there's divine timing involved, and it says the energy of time supports our understanding of the relativity of time and our capacity to be present in the moment. So I read two things. I read that time is relative, and I read we have to be present in the moment. Okay. This card means you're trying to avoid the journey. You know, you're trying to avoid something by manifesting this person. And I think you're trying to avoid facing the issue that it is divine timing. And also, this is a pile, I see it very positive, but you can also, you know, for a few of you, and I want to ask the cards later, for a few of you, it also means you need to be sure about what you want. Do you want the sun god, or do you want just to have someone now? You know, if you're trying to manifest your divine masculine into your life, or the one, you know, let's be honest, if we want the one in our life, usually it's just that we're looking for the same love. This guy is a projection of the love you want. So you're avoiding to see the honesty behind this. This could also be a star you're trying to manifest, you know, and I know many of you do this, but there's a thing in this. Some of us are meant to be with a divine masculine that could be famous, you know, but you know this if you are, because you get different signs. You get signs that are, like I always say, they are crazy out of this world, and I won't tell anything about this because I get attacked and I don't want this. but the signs are different, okay, if you have one. But most of the times, because it just can't be that like 20 million women are supposed to live with one star. That's just not possible. But because why do you want to manifest this person? It's because you're wanting a love like this. This person is your ideal type of a guy, you know? We're projecting images, into the stars that are not real sometimes. You'll see how these cards measure up. And this is about avoiding seeing this. Yeah, if you chose this pile, please go inside of yourself. The universe is saying, this person, not this person, this guy, a guy like this, let's say it like this. A guy like this will come into your life, not the person, you know what I mean? Like if you want to, let's say, who we're taking, let's say Gemini. If you want to manifest Gemini into your life, but Gemini is not meant for you, he won't come, guys, So, and that doesn't mean you don't deserve a love like this. It just means that there is some guy out there that looks maybe exactly like Gemini, but is not famous and maybe suits much better to you. You know what I mean? So you're projecting your ideas because you think Gemini is the ideal solution to your partnership. You want a guy like this, You love Gemini's outlook. It's your ideal type of a guy. And the universe is saying, yes, it's good that you are clear about what you want. But this guy will come in divine timing into your life. And it might not be Gemini, because Gemini can have only one that's destined for him, So this means be clear about what you want. Always also think about, what is it that I really want? Is it Gemini? Or is it just, the guy that is meant for me? Because even if you manifest Gemini into your life and he's not meant for you, you won't get along, guys. You would have maybe a relationship and then break up. So, and you don't want this, right? So be clear. Don't avoid looking at this, okay? The universe is saying don't avoid looking at this because you're trying to make a shortcut. I always see a shortcut in this, You're trying to manifest something and the journey takes like a long time here and here and here and with a lot of turns and twists in your journey until you get to your goal. And you just want to do a shortcut, You're saying, oh no, universe, I just want to have the shortcut. And that's why this is not coming into your life right now. It's because you want the shortcut to the flower, And it's also saying your mind, because the swords is mind, and this is your intuition. This is the flower is the love you want. The flower is this guy, whoever this is, And this is your brain, your mind is like very much focused on this one person. But it's leaving out the idea that maybe it's only the love you can manifest, but not this person. You know what I mean? So be clear about what you want. And that's what the universe is saying, because this is the lavender and we have the lavender here. It says connect to body, mind, and soul. And maybe you see also number 44 a lot. This means connect everything. Connect your body, connect your mind, and your soul. This all needs to be connected in order to manifest this love you're looking. I think you're looking for your divine masculine, for the person who's meant for you. And so get away from the image of who you want to manifest, more to the image of this unconditional love. This is basically what your next spiritual lesson is, to avoid shortcuts, because it is divine timing. You cannot go against divine timing. And this is what you want to avoid this. You want to avoid divine timing. You want to make the shortcut, but that's just not possible. And especially this card is important. And that's why I put it as last card. It's number 50. And there we have again the 5 about change. This change is coming into your life. And here we have an octahedron. You know, sometimes those things you don't even know how they look like. You know, I mean, here's a picture of an octahedron, but I was like, what? When I read this, an octahedron, what's this? So this card meaning, you know, you need to connect to you yourself as a whole, and especially this card is meaning inner child. So this is like, give yourself a hug, feel the joy in the moment, and don't, you know, don't always look at the future when this guy is coming in, because you're not living in the moment. And that's what the universe is saying. If you're only focusing, you're focusing on the future when this flower is coming in. All your thoughts are on this one thing, and that's why it's resting. The Four of Swords is nothing is moving, you know. It's, look at this, it's like an X. No, it's because all your energy goes into manifesting this person when you don't even know who is meant for you. You know what I mean? You need to open up, and this is your spiritual lesson. You need to surrender to divine timing, and you also need to surrender to your inner child. That means happiness in the moment. Live your life in the moment. Whoever is your divine masculine will come with divine time. You don't need to focus so much on manifesting them, because they will come. That's why it's blocked, because you only see the sun god, you know. And the universe says, well, you cannot manifest really a person into your life. You can manifest unconditional love into your life. But who this is the universe decides, or your contract decides, you know, the contract you made before you came and incarnated on earth. Whoever is in that contract will be your husband. And it might not be the one you're thinking of right now, because you don't even know that person yet, you know. So the universe is saying, surrender. Don't avoid this. Surrender to divine timing. It will be okay, you know. You will get the love of your life. But you need to connect to your soul. You need to surrender. You need to be okay and live in the moment. This is the most important thing. Can you sum this up in 3 cards, universe? Okay, there are 3. So we have the good lady with the dog. So you might have a dog, you know. Let's see what else we have. We have the false person and the letter. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? This is interesting. So this is your energy, the good lady, you know. This is, yeah, it's basically saying, and isn't it funny? Isn't it to say 6, 7, and 8? That's funny. That's like a progression, guys. So that's what your next spiritual lesson is, because you're waiting on, you know, the pleasant letter is this person coming into your life, you know, communicating with the one you're trying to manifest. You know, but it could be that this is the false person you're waiting on. So that's basically, you know, that's basically the message. I must put it like this. It's like the one you're waiting on could be the wrong person. You know, you see this? That's even a woman. Huh. And the pleasant letter I want to put at the end, because it says, and here we have the 7, so this is communication with the universe. The 7 and the letter, that's communication with the universe for me. So I feel here, when I sum it up, this is exactly what the whole thing is saying. So, you know, be prepared, be on the lookout if you're looking for your true love. It might be the wrong person you're wishing for, and you cannot wish for a person. You can manifest unconditional love into your life. And if you do that, if you surrender, you know, and avoid surrendering to that, you will get a pleasant letter. Can this focus? Yeah. You will get a pleasant letter from the universe saying, hi, here's your husband, you know, here's the communication with your future husband. And here we also see the butterfly and the purple one. That's cute, isn't it? So, oh, many butterflies I see. So this is the transformation. This is the thought system that has to change here. Okay? So don't try to manifest a person into your life. Try to manifest unconditional love into your life. Be open to whomever this is, you know? This is a very important spiritual lesson for my path 3. Okay, guys? That's all what I'm having. And oh gosh, I was talking like 15 minutes and I just saw 15:15 on my clock because that was how long I was talking here in this reading path 3. That means, you know, this is all divine timing. This is all divine timing. Okay, guys, bye. So, hi, path 4. This is your reading. I already laid out the cards so I can, I can look at them already and contemplate and meditate over them, you know, to get some thoughts. And this is a very beautiful pattern. I mean, look at the colors, guys. I mean, you just have to look at the thing, but the colors, they match. Like this color goes over into this, goes over into this, goes over into this. And the yellow is present in all the cards, you know. So I think this here is your next spiritual lesson. I feel more this is like a job situation. I feel this not about love. I feel it more so about you getting stable, getting your freedom back, and also opening up something, you know. We have here excess innovative thinking. 2 and 3 equals 5. So in all the piles we have the 5. So I see the 5 right now as a very very present number in all the readings. The change. The 5 is all about change. And in your reading, it's very obvious. The change is very obvious. And for your change to happen, you need to access innovative thinking. Okay? So this is all in new thoughts. New thoughts will help you to create whatever you're creating. I feel this is like a business opening up of some sort. And here you see the creation. That's the temperance cards. It's about that needs to be in balance. And we see here the lion and the eagle. This is the eagle stands for me for air energy and the lion for earth energy. And then she mixes water energy and fire energy. So all the 4 elements you see here in this picture, all the 4 elements of the universe, you know, earth, water, fire, and air. So this means using all the power. It's almost like the magician. In order to manifest this job, you need to access the arts of combining all those things, you know, combining your passion, the fire, with your emotion, for example, because she pours emotions with passions and it mixes. This means if you have a passion for something, it is important for you to transmute. You see how this intertangles with each other? It's 2 different things. I just saw that, yeah. Look at this. We have fire and air here. That's interesting. That's also mixing. And in the middle you see this flower. That's almost like this card. So it's all about mixing. This is the same card, transmuting those things, 2 different things in order to establish, to create. It's all about creation here. So we have the sigil number 54 and this sigil is all about you feeling happiness. I see here always a big end, like end, you know, like not END, AND, end, togetherness, you know. I see, you know, when you have 2 names, you put this sign in the middle, like we in Germany do. You know, so there's one name and there's one name, or, you know, 2 things again. And this is the transmutation. This is the middle in between. So it's again about mixing two things into one in order to access creative thinking, in order to create. The freedom is about creation, because the 2 and the 1 equals 3, and 3 means 1 and 1 equals 3. You know, 1 and 1 creates a 3. So this is about, the whole pile is about, I think, creating a job, creating your own business, creating something, creating art maybe. Maybe you're an artist and you create art, but it's your next spiritual lesson is combining different elements of the spectrum of spirit in order to be free to create your own happiness. It says, the energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibility and potential, boundless expression and bold exploration. Now it's raining in Germany. I also see here a bee, a busy bee. I don't know, it looks like this, right? Bee with big. So, you know what I just thought? Actually, it's not a bee. What is this thing called in English? Come on! This big thingy that's also like a bee. That's flying, but it's not stinging. Gosh, and you know, we always wonder why they are flying, because their wings are so small compared to their body. You know what I'm talking about. And everyone wonders, why are these insects flying if their body is so big and their wings are like so small? And that's what's happening here. You know, Spirit just told me that, so I must tell you. It's about making the impossible possible, using innovative thinking. A lemon also, you know, if you bite a lemon, it's at in the first moment it's like, ugh, you know, like, ugh, it's very sour. But then, then it becomes sweet. So what first looks very sour at mixing, because you think they would not go together, becomes at the end very sweet and becomes a symbiosis of freedom and a transmutation of new ideas. And here, actually I had to put this card at the end, because this is the Empress card. This means you embody the power of art. An Empress is all about growth. It's the divine feminine. It's being whole in yourself. The Empress also combines already all the queens. You know, all the queens in tarot are combined in the Empress. That means the Empress holds all the power of all the queens. And think of that. Think about this. The Empress combines all the queens. This means the Queen of Wands, the passionate queen, the Queen of Swords, the intelligent queen, the Queen of Cups, the emotional queen, and the Queen of, which one have I forgotten, of Earth, the down-to-earth queen, the nurturing queen. All these are in the Empress. That means you are the embodiment of all the queens. So, of course, you embody the art of mixing. Of course, this is you. You can do this, you know. So the universe is saying, your next spiritual lesson is to create, you know, to combine the things that are usually other people would never combine, and to be different, to transmute this, you know. Transmute also fear, because I see here also in this whole pile, you know, sometimes you have like, not fear, but if you want to bite into a lemon, or, you know, it's very sour at first. So what I said before. And this is why maybe it holds you back to not do this. Because you're saying, no, you know, if I combine this, no, it's sour, it wouldn't work. But you need to transmute this and try it, because it's freedom. It's freedom of art. Art is freedom. You can combine anything together. And sometimes an explosion happens and something wonderful is created. So your next spiritual lesson is doing that. Creating things that other people would never think you can combine them, and create art. Or create a new job out of this. Or create a new love out of this, you know. Maybe you get to know someone who's like your divine masculine. a lot of times the divine masculines are not the guys you want to date. You know what I mean? A lot of times the divine masculine is not, like, you love him unconditional, but he doesn't look the way you want it, you know? Sometimes this happens. And then we're taken by surprise, like, oh, okay, this is my divine masculine. I haven't thought, you know? Something like that. And this sigil here, I want to explain this again, because this is, you know, this was the one you chose. This is all about feeling happy. And happiness for you before was a guilt. Yeah? This means when happiness lies in between, when you were a child and you experienced, maybe when you were happy, it didn't make your parents happy because of some, I don't know, something that was in your family, and your happiness took away the happiness of your parents for whatever reason, we don't know, you know. Then, of course, you in your mind avoid being happy, because happiness doesn't mean always for all the people, happiness doesn't mean always happy. You know what I mean? Sometimes emotions can also mean different things for people. Like, you know, maybe for us, happiness means being happy, and it's fine, and it's the most important thing to be happy. But maybe for other people, happiness doesn't mean that it's good. Maybe for other people, it means you know, it's like the totally different things. That happiness, the word in itself, can have two different meanings. Yeah, for some people, happiness means being happy, and it's okay, and it's the wish fulfillment, and it's what they strive for. And for other people, it's no, they want to avoid happiness, because happiness brings to their loved ones not good things. You know, this can be, it depends on the experience you made in life. This is what the sigil is talking about. It means that not every word that is beautiful for everyone means something good for everyone. Also, good things can embody bad things for people. Also, bad things can embody good thoughts for people. You know what I mean? Nothing is only on the good side and on the bad side. That's the art. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? So now I want to combine. I want to ask the universe to sum this up in 3 cards. Universe. Okay, so the hope came out first. You see the waterfall. We have again the water, the emotions. So whatever you're creating, it must come from your deep inner knowing. This is also the divine feminine card. When I see the moon, it's about divine feminine. And we have again the false person and the good gentleman. That's very interesting. So, yeah, this is what I'm saying. You know what I see here? If you see this good gentleman and the false person, those are 2 different things. You know, the good gentleman and the false person, that's like the opposite of each other, you know. That's interesting. And that's the hope. The big water is combining them. That's exactly like 2 different things. I mean, I just asked the universe to sum it up. It's like 2 different things, good and evil. We even have, let's take the person away and the gentleman away. We have false and good. Do you see this? That's why the universe gave me these cards. It doesn't matter. It means it's also a woman and a man. You know? You see? It's opposite. Woman and man, good and bad. It's combining them. The hope. It's about your inner knowing of combining 2 different things, and that will bring you success and freedom, guys. Your inner knowing, the divine feminine, and Yeah, very beautiful. I just love it how when I say sum it up and they bring exactly the same cards out. I mean, that's a confirmation from spirit, you know. And yeah, so guys, that's all what I'm having for my pile 4 for your next spiritual lesson. So let's keep moving, guys. Okay, see you, bye. So hi, my pile 5. Now let's go to your reading. And that's also very interesting. I think like every reading today was very interesting. So it's all about your next spiritual lesson. And all the spiritual lessons, or what we're talking about, were very deep. And that's why I laid out the cards already, because I meditated on them and I wanted to see if Spirit is giving me additional information on them. And yes, let's see. This pile, like a lot of the piles, it's all about change, because we have the 5, very dominant in almost all the piles here again. In almost all the piles, there is a 5 and a 3. We have the 3 here, and also, okay, we have here the 4, which is all about stability, and the 8. But most of the times we have the 3 and a 5, and also the 7. So the 3 is about creating, because 1 and 1 equals 3. So from 2 people, you can create a third one. You know what I mean? Like, this is about creating. And here we also, this is the main card. Like in this pile, this is the main card. It's about growing. It's about bringing something to life. Okay, this is what I see. I see a little plant wanting to grow, wanting to be in the earth. Earth energy is bringing something to ground, creating something in reality. Okay, this is what this card means. So you're trying, your next spiritual lesson is all about what you're trying to create in reality. It's something you're really passionate about. You know, if I see the Queen of Wands is the queen of what she wants. You know, I mean, it's literally, if you would write it with a T, I always see this, you know. The Queen of Wands is very passionate. She knows exactly what she wants, and she knows exactly what her goal is. But you see this queen here has her eyes closed and she wears a sun crown. This means she tries to illuminate how she can manifest. Because she holds that one wand. That's the thing she wants to manifest. You know, and she has true people that, or animals that help her. Those are spirit guides, spirit animals. Those are guides from the universe that try to help her. Okay, so this means you are the Queen of Wands. You could be a fire sign. I just want to say this: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But it doesn't have to be. It's just that you have an ideal in your mind. You have something in your mind you try to manifest. You want this with all your heart, with all your passion. You're very passionate about this. You know, you can see this. The fire is behind her. So, okay, now I want to talk about the sigil, because this is what you chose. This, when I looked at this, you know, guys, it looks like a shark or some kind of, you know, like in the underwater world, there's this funny thing with this fish with this lamp in front of him that has these funny teeth. You know, I just saw this fish like coming like, you know. This is what I'm feeling like, you know. They carry the lamp in front of this, you know, of them. They carry the lamp. This fish carries a lamp in front of him. But this is actually what it is saying. Like this, you know, the sun, you try to illuminate the path you're walking on, because you can't, you know, you're being led by your intuition. You cannot really see. She has her eyes closed, and this is basically this fishy having their lamp. Like, you know, when they live in the deep sea, those fishes, they look scary as fuck. You know which fishes I mean, you know. And they have this lamp. I don't know what they are called, but they look scary. I saw pictures of them on the internet, and yeah. So this means, you know, you're like going there, you're trying to go to your goal, whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever you're trying to bring into reality. It's like you're going there no matter what, with all your scary teeth and whatever. You are going there, you know, you're moving there. You really want this, and you're trying to illuminate the path while you're walking. And it's very hard. It's like this sigil is talking about creating layers, creating illusions also, as a strategy. Okay, this is like creating a fantasy. And of course, if we want to manifest, you know, if you know the power of manifestation, you need to create layers. You need to create an alternate reality or a fantasy in order to know what you're trying to manifest, you know, like, you know, the power of thoughts. So this is all about this. You're trying to use your power of thoughts because you're trying to bring something into reality, and you need to imagine this. Okay, but this is saying there needs to be, and with this card and this card, it's absolutely important, you know, this is your next spiritual lesson. In order to bring this into reality, reality and fantasy need to be balanced out. Because right now I see you not in reality, this is here at the end. I see you more in fantasy here. If we would part this like here, this is reality, this is fantasy. And this is in the middle here, in between. Those two are in between. Yeah, but I just want to put it here again. Also, it means adjustment, you know. You need to adjust reality and fantasy. This needs to be adjusted. It needs to be balanced out in order for the universe to work on this with you. You know, I see this as big authority. I see this as the universe. And you need to balance this out, because I feel you're more into the fantasy right now than you are in the reality. But of course, in order to bring something into reality, you need to think it first. You know, you need to know what you want. Otherwise, you cannot manifest it. You know, it's very important. But please, if you chose this pile, also watch pile 3. Because I feel here the same energy. It's important to know what you want. And in pile 3, I said you cannot manifest a person. You can only manifest the unconditional love to this person. Whoever the universe brings, you know, who brings you this unconditional love is seldomly said. You know what I mean? So here it's important to adjust reality and fantasy. Because this card speaks also about using fantasy as an escape mechanism. And we don't want to do this, because otherwise you won't come into this state. So also, guys, if you are only on this side and you only have reality and your life is not fun, but I don't think so, because you guys are, you know, you are tarot watchers. You have a magical sense of fantasy. Your fantasy is high. So I don't think you are all on the like 80% reality people. I think you're more 80% fantasy people. You know what I mean? Like, people who watch tarot are probably more in their, like, not in their fantasy. I don't want to say this, but you are more able to fantasize in order to manifest, because you already know the law of attraction and the law of manifesting. So you are used to fantasizing before manifesting. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. And this is very important. I mean, you know, that's why it's important. You need to have fantasy in order for you to manifest, and you also need to have a sense of reality. It all needs to be balanced out, and this is your next spiritual lesson. We also have the originality here, and it says, the frequency of originality supports our capacity to be unique and original creators of unlimited possibilities in every moment. Original creators of unlimited possibilities. This means you can easier manifest if you balance it out, okay? Because otherwise it stays here. If you don't adjust it, it stays here. So it's important. Your next spiritual lesson will be adjusting that fantasy and reality are balanced out, so that this little plant can grow, because you're the Queen of Wands, you know. You're very passionate about what you want, and you can bring this into reality. So it's important. And basically this is what it's saying. We have a circle here, we have a circle here, also we have the heart chakra here, we have the third eye chakra here. This is about knowing what you want, and this is about, you know, creating layers, creating fantasy, and not getting lost in fantasy. You know, this is very important for this pile. Beautiful. So I think you're very clear about your next spiritual lesson. So let's sum this up, universe, in 3 cards here. So we have the main person, so that's your energy. We have the house. This is you. That's your inner. The house is also, you know, your mind, your body, like your soul, you know. And this is where you need to make adjustment. And then we have the meeting, you know. Look at this. That's about finding the one. Maybe you're trying to manifest a meeting with someone. That's what I see, that a meeting at home, like a soul meeting. Because the house means home for me also, like the souls. So maybe you're trying to, you know, you're trying to find the one. That's what I feel here. So in your fantasy, you already meet this one in your house. And here again, we have the duality, you know, fantasy and, oh, that's cute. Oh my gosh, that's cute also. Look at this. In your house, in your home, like in your body, in your mind, fantasy and reality have to walk side by side. Isn't it sweet? That's when I asked the universe to sum this up in 3 cards. And the main person. Isn't that amazing? So if you chose this pile, you can be sure. This is like meeting up, adjusting. This is cute. Adjusting fantasy and reality, because it's even the fantasy. Look at this, is the Queen of Wands, the fantasy, and the reality, the brown. This guy wears brown. Guys, look at this. This is crazy. This is amazing. Is it focusing? Come on, focus. Look at this, guys. In the house, and the house means your soul, and your body. Isn't that cool? I love how this universe works. You know, they listen to us, you know, they are with you guys. The universe is here also watching you, okay? So that's all what I'm having for you guys. I hope you liked that reading, and I'm saying bye, guys.